just had an opportunity to speak to the new CEO of Nobiskrug, Philipp Maracke, who was recently appointed to the role after 7 odd years of working in shipbuilding. This most iconic of superyacht builders, I'm told by Philip, will continue to build iconic superyachts, but also other superyachts. It is exciting times here at Nobiskrug. This is John Leonida reporting for Ocean Magazine at the Monaco Yacht Show 2021.
Philip, how does it feel to be in charge of a yard with such a reputation for building iconic super yachts?
It makes me proud, looking at the vessels that were delivered from Nobiskrug, which are so iconic, I would say. One of them we are just on, Artefact, is obviously it's a very nice position and role which I'm assuming here, and yeah, it makes me proud, and it's at the same time very exciting because I'm a few years now, 7 years now in shipbuilding, but just entering the super yacht industry, which is still shipbuilding, but a very different world around it.
And you say still shipbuilding. Are you going to bring a different perspective to Nobiskrug?
Yeah, I mean, it's clear that something has to change within Nobiskrug in terms of processes and methodologies, and that's what we will do, and we will apply the operating model for shipbuilding, which we have in Flensburg. This is our other shipyard in the north of Germany, in the city of Flensburg, focusing on commercial vessels and naval vessels. And they have a very solid and strong operating model, and for sure we will take a lot of aspects from there over to Nobiskrug, to Rendsburg, because that's one of the driver of the deal was that we saw the synergies, or we see the synergies between the two shipyards, and we want to take advantage of this.
With traditions of building yachts like 777, Mogambo, Sailing Yacht A, will you still build those groundbreaking yachts, or will you scale back your building?
Our strategy is to do both, because we are known for these very outstanding projects as Artefact, Sailing Yacht A, but at the same time we have to do more vessels in the segment from 60 to 100 meters, which are still obviously very special and individual, but not to the extent as the most recent deliveries of Nobiskrug are. So that's the strategy. We will follow both, and as we are known in the market so well for being in the position and being able to manufacture these most unique, iconic boats, we will definitely stick to it. And there's already one project in the pipeline which I would consider as even above what you've seen before. But as I said, at the same time, we need to do the boats which build on where our experience can be applied from recent projects, but which are not so outstanding. And as you're fully aware, the risk profile is in correlation with the dimension of outstandingness. So we need to find a better risk profile for the company overall.
And would you be building spec boats?
No, not at the moment, and I think the market, at least my perception from the last days here, is so strong that we don't need to do that.
And can we pivot, if you will, to the ecological arguments that a lot of yards are talking about at the moment? What's Nobiskrug's appetite for the ecological approach to super yacht building?
Yeah, very hungry for that, because it's necessary to do that. It's not a question whether you want to go there or not. It's a need, and from my point of view, every shipyard, no matter whether it's commercial or super yachting or naval or any kind of special vessels, have to go down that path. It's what's required by our environment from all participants of industry, also from the shipbuilding industry.
And from your experience in commercial shipbuilding, on ecological matters, that they often seem to be several years ahead of the super yacht world. What will you bring from your previous life to Nobiskrug?
Yeah, in terms of propulsion systems, there's not necessarily one technology I would say we bring over to superyachting, because what we in Flensburg did the previous years, and we were pioneering this, is bringing LNG to commercial shipbuilding. So we were the ones in 2015 delivering the first Ro-Ro vessel with an LNG propulsion system. But I don't see that so much in superyachting. What I see here is actually I'm totally convinced of the concept Artefact is having. We are on at the moment, having a solid battery pack, allowing you for sailing quite a while without even engine on, and then put attention to fuel reduction in terms of smart systems. That's what I think is the first step we need to do, and what we are already doing or did here on Artefact. So this vessel is running on very, very little fuel consumption. And I mean, it's also always a question of the requests of the customer, but I think also the mindset of customers, how to sail the boats, might change a little bit. And for example, this boat, the customers like to cruise. It's not rushing from one place to another, just being there. They like to cruise on low speed, close to the coast, and making sure that you can have such a profile, such a running profile, with to the maximum reduced fuel consumption. This is our first intention we will put on the next projects.
We talk about propulsion systems a lot, but what about materials used in building yachts? Are you working on anything, or do you have anything in mind in order to, for example, aluminium is problematic in terms of its production. Are you looking at other materials that you might use which are more sustainable, if you will?
Yeah, I mean, the hull is for the vessels we are talking about. Every Nobiskrug hull is made of steel and will be made of steel in the future. In terms of superstructure, we don't use aluminum. In the most cases, we didn't use aluminum in the past. And in this specific example, we have here Artefact. We have a huge, tremendous glass structure, which is fitted to a steel superstructure, and there is a GRP GFK superstructure on top of that. And I think this is the technique we will follow on within the next projects. At least what I have now in mind from the tender processes that are on our table, we will stick to a superstructure made of GRP and steel.
One final question, if I may, Philip.
Yes, sure.
You are on a spectacular yacht right now that you probably know fairly well now. If you were going to take one element of this yacht and transport it into your home, and I have a large van outside, which element would you take?
Glass. It's when I saw it from outside, first after it was finished, I thought, damn, a lot of glass. But if you look from inside out, this is the real spectacular thing. And that's actually what the customers wanted, what the client wanted. He was very well thinking this through in advance, and it's so convincing. So if you are in certain rooms on this boat, you are inside, but you literally feel like being outside. And I've never seen this on a yacht before. And if I would bring this to my house back in the north of Germany, it would be great.
Philipp Maracke, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much.
Oh, shit.